Okay, so now you know the basic commands, or we have touched, I guess, every command in this list and others too. So let's talk about the other phase, that is these. Okay, let's let's start. Okay, first of all, let me tell you what users and groups are. So first of all, in Linux you have three types of groups. Okay, first one is regular users, and the next one is super user. Okay, and another one is service user. Okay, so what is a regular user and what he can do is, okay, for example, we create a user the same way we create in Windows. For example, you are an admin and you can have a different people use your PC. You just create different profiles. For example, mm, uh, profile 1, profile 1, profile 2, profile 3. Okay, so in Linux we also do that. And if you just logged in, you are logged into Kali. Okay, for example, you can see I'm here, I'm logged in as Kali. So this is actually a regular user. So it has its uh, permissions to load his files. Okay, only his files he can create and set up permissions in his files. Okay, so it works on itself. Okay, so what is a super user? It's also known as root. Okay, root user. So it has the permission of the whole PC. Okay, okay. Regular users can be uh, it can be a single user, or you can create multiple regular user accounts, as I said, like Windows. So three users and they have their own permissions. He has his own permission to his files, he has his own permission to his files, and he has his own permission to his file. One cannot view files of two, and three cannot view files of these two. Okay, they are just, they work independently and they can set permissions. If one gives permission to two, then only two can use or read, write, or execute the files of one. Now root has every permission they have, so he can view everything and execute anything in the user. So basically he is the uh, like he owns them. Okay, he has every permission and he can do anything with these files. He can even delete the user. He can delete this user and he can delete this user and just work on its own. Okay, so this is a user who can usually use sudo command. Okay, to get to give these users a temporary access to the root powers. Okay, you have seen, if you enter sudo and enter the root password, you can do anything to any user after that. Okay, you can choose, you can change any setting, you can delete folders, you can delete files that you weren't able before. Okay, now what are service users? Service users are service providing users. For example, if you have a HTTP server inside your Kali that's running, so it will have a separate user account and it will provide the Apache service. So this is just used for service stuff. Okay, now you understand what the users are. Now let's understand what file permissions are. Okay, Linux uses file permissions to give access and to files and directories. Okay, so there are actually three types of permissions. Okay, first one is read, another is write, and another is x. Let's execute. When you have read command, you can only read a file. Okay, you can open it and read it and close it. Just you can do these things. Okay, open it, read it, and close it. Okay, you can't operate on it. Now when you have write command, you can both read as well as write. Okay, you opened a file, you saw the content, so that's what that means you are reading. Now you want to enter something of your own. Okay, you enter information like anything. Now you write the file, you save the file, so you can both write, read, and write the file. Now what does x means? It means, is the file executable? Can you execute the file? Okay, for example, if you have a program, okay, program, and you want to run it. If you don't have the X permission, you won't be able to run it. So this is how it works, and you can see the permissions in the uh, terminal by ls la sorry ls minus l, and you can see these are the permissions. You can see it has a execute uh, x, it can execute and read, and the things, these are actually groups, so you can know how the permissions are set. Okay, now let's talk about package management. Okay, so if you want to install a package in Linux, what you do is you can there are different, if you use Fedora or CentOS, they use YUM, and most of the Debian users use apt. I will just show you in a while in the practical session. And what a package management system is to install, update, and remove software. Okay, what you do in Windows or in your even your smartphone, you just open a software store and just download it. Okay, whether it be App Store or Microsoft App Store, and it will be Play Store, you just download and it gets installed. But in Linux there is a apt to remove and delete files. For example, if you want to update the PC, you have to enter the command um, sudo apt get update. Okay, this is actually a package manager, and it will just update the list of the all the software installed in the PC. If we hit enter, we will provide the password of sudo. So this is sudo, so we are giving it temporary access to our regular user here. We hit enter and it will just download the list, the new list. Okay, it's 13 MB, so we'll wait for it to finish. It depends on your internet speed. If you have a faster speed, you will finish it faster. Okay, so we have fetched 65 MB in 22 seconds. Okay, let's now let it finish. It will show us that it has finished, and you will be back to the this. Okay, we are back now. If you want to upgrade the system, you have just installed the update command. Is just it imported from the internet the latest versions of the files you have currently. Okay, now if you want to upgrade them, you have to click on upgrade. Okay, click on upgrade and it will start upgrading. You can see that I need 412 MB, and all these packages will be updated. Okay, so they have new versions ready to use. Okay, if I hit enter, it will start working on, and I won't update it right now because it's so time consuming, so I will just close it with Control C. So this was the apt how to update and how to upgrade the system. Now if you want to update something that's new, okay, for example, we will install a terminator. Okay, terminator is a terminal. As a terminal, you can split it horizontally, vertically. I will just show you for the use case. Let's start let's type apt get, and you have to here type install, because you have to install a new package. I will just write terminator. Okay, just hit enter. You will type y and click enter, and it will just download it automatically, and it's reading the database right now and unpacking the software, and it will just make the triggers for it. So for example, that's like an icon or something. Okay, it will just finish downloading terminator, and then I will show you how to open it. Okay, you have installed terminator. If I enter now terminator, it should open a terminal. Right, here we go. It is not the regular terminal. This has some features like you can split it horizontally and vertically. Okay, so you can use both 2 to 3 commands right now. So it's in older Kali Linux, you didn't have the feature in inbuilt. I guess now you have actions. Yeah, now you can do it in this too, but before it was not available. Now we use terminator, so I will just close it, close the terminal, and here we are again, back to the user section. Now this is how you install new package. So we have finished this section too. Now what are the text creators, editors that are inbuilt? Okay, some you can use any of these three. I usually use Nano. You can also use vim and emacs. Let me show you how that works. Okay, for example, you have a file, you want to create a file. Okay, let's create a file. I create a file, uh, text editor. Okay, dot text. Okay, I created a file. Now I want to edit it. So if you have a current a Kali set it up, you have a mouse pad, right? We have earlier talked about this, but most of these don't have this mouse pad. Okay, most of the Linux distros won't have a mouse pad. What you will do in that case, you will have is Nano is a text editor, and I will just edit, insert the file and hit enter. So I will just get this layout. Now if I have to enter something, I can enter it here. Okay, let's put uh, I I have created this text using Nano text editor. Okay, and after that, if you want to save this file, you have to control S it, and it will save, tell you that you have wrote one file. Okay, so how you will go back? You have to press Control plus X and will be out of it. So if you now open the file, let's cat it out and use the text editor. We'll see we have written the file successfully. Okay, this is the text editor, basic text editor called Nano. Now so this is the basics of Linux. Now that's it for today's video, and I will see you on the next one.